Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Doomant and we are in simulator mode. Today we are returning to the Librarian, tidy up the Arcane library. Now before we get started, please click that subscribe button. It's a tremendous help to me and it helps me get more content to you. And again, before we continue, we're going to be in this playthrough working on the, complete the stage 100% without using any major magic. So this is probably going to be closer to a 10 plus hour playthrough if I had to estimate. So what I'm going to do to spare everybody is I'm going to record multiple sessions and then merge them all into one video. And it won't be a 10-hour long video or however long. I'm going to try to keep it under like 45 minutes or something to that effect. So it's a little more, reasonable to watch. I'm not going to make you watch that much of my content. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's dive in. Okay, so we are going to start a new game here. And we are going to, first things we're going to do what we always should try to do, which is grab the key, which is around here somewhere. Just drop all these. There it is. We're going to grab our keys so we can sprint and jump and all that fun stuff. And so we can pick up 15 books. I mean, this isn't really going to be a speed run. We're going to do that on the next one. The reason I'm doing this now, or doing it like this, I should say, is because I did a single attempt to keep it under 3 hours for completion, and I got 3 hours and 24 minutes. So I'm not going to bother uploading that stuff. There's no reason to upload a failed attempt. So what I'm going to do, I have a new strategy. What I want to implement here is I'm going to try to put all these books away without using the major magic, and while putting them away, anything that's on like these three shelves, like these three volume shelves, I'm going to write down, take note of where I found it, so that I can try to and do a speed run. And because part of the reason I failed last time, it was because I had taken way too long to find a second shelf to complete to get level 2. Like for example, here I'm getting one shelf complete, but then it wasn't until I was about 700 books put away before I was able to get a second level to get my first major magic. And once I got to the 700 books, it took me an hour and a half to clean up the rest of the library with the magic and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and get some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, and then what else? Place the books according to the... Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Elemental properties, enchantment. Okay, that's probably right here. Or no, that's curses, dispels. This is enchantment. And then here, see, I picked that up right over here. So I'm gonna write that down. Okay, here we go. Social structures of magical civilizations. This is the last one for sociology, right? For one of the short series. It's up here, right? Yep, right there. Boom. All right, I've taken note of that. That makes for 15. I'm not even gonna bother anymore. That's 15 short series shelves that I've found. So now I can just pick up any book I want, because I mean 15 full shelves, that is, quite a bit. I should be okay with figuring out how to get the books I need completed now with those levels. So that's gonna be for when I try to complete in under 3 hours. So this one's okay. Yeah, wind. And as you can see, that took, I have 28 rows done, 1,938 books put away to get 15, to find and note 15 of those small series shelves so that I can get levels quickly. So I like the other 13 shelves that I completed were all just, you know, randomly finding stuff and filling out like rows of 10, including like the very first one that they give you, which is like this first one with the monsterology. So all right, I'm gonna kind of speed through, and I'm just gonna show you when an entire bookcase is complete. So we'll be back. All right, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. We're almost done with some of these bookshelves. I've yet to finish an entire bookshelf, but I know I'm getting real close to finishing a lot of them, because a lot of them look like this, where it's just missing one book on like each shelf. So we're almost done here. All right, we got just under 300 books left. Almost done here. Still haven't finished a bookshelf, but getting there. Chipping away slowly. Let's see. We'll be done very soon, I hope. Here's 4. Midsummer 10. Okay, we're here with just under 100 books left. I'm sorry, just over 100 books left. So I'm probably just going to keep the rest of this recording, since I haven't completed any of the shelves or the bookshelves yet anyway. So we can do it as I finish the video here. Let's see. That's almost done. See, there's like 2 more books left for this shelf. Mana and Willpower. Where's that? That's here. Volume 5. That's done. Healing and Mana Control. Volume 9. Art Collection No One Can Understand 10. That's here. That's done. 4 Principles of Healer Ethics. Volume 3. Time. Right here. That's done. One right guess makes in 100. Makes a seer. Volume 1. That's done. Longbow. That's up here. 7. That's done. Is that the first one? No. Still at least one book left. 4 books for that one. Encyclopedia of Dragons. That one's done. Selection. Holy Targets. That one's right here somewhere. Right here. Volume 4. Complete Practical Transfiguration Phases. That's right here, right? That's done. I think that's the last book right there. Yeah, one more book for that one. No More Healer Diff. 5. That's done. Job Equality. Licensed Sage. That's right here. 9. Introduction to Magic. That's right here. That's done. Fey Folk. Right there. And then I have another 15 to go. Alright, let's grab these 15. Soul. Mind. That's there. That's done. Kiss Rotten Spells. That's done. Philosophy of Power and Ethics. Right here. That's done. Book of Spells Earth down here. That's complete. Mystery Fiction up here. 2. That's done. Rituals of Calling and Commanding the Dead. That's down here. 6. And then Theory of Everything, Volume 9. It's right there. Pulverization 1. There. Formation and Maintenance of Sacred. That's right here. That's done. Art and Magic Circles. That's up here. 7. History and Tactics of Magic Warfare. Right there. That's done. Work Culture Sweatshop. That's how I remember that one. 5. That's right there. Illusion, Magic, Truths. Over here, yep, volume 5, that's done. Book of Constellations, that's over here, volume 7. Theory of Everything, volume 5, that's done. And Math is the first one that's done. Nice. There we go. Math is complete. First entire bookcase. Drawing, moving characters right here. Management mana, it's over here, I think down at the bottom, right here, yep. Infinite Hall, that's at the bottom over here. 8. Guild Treasury, that's back up here. Management, right there. Volume 3, that's complete. Stellar Archery, I don't remember which shelf that is. Is that right here? Yep. Volume 5, that's done. Forbidden Alchemy, Toxin, that's done. Ancient Manuscript, that's up here. That's done, and that's the second shelf that's done. Okay. Book of Spells, Shadow, or bookcase. I keep calling it shelf. Shadow is done. Romance novel, The Lady and the Bamboozled Men, right there. That's not done yet, right? It's missing one book. Yeah, okay. Introduction of Arcane Market Systems, 9. It's right there. Everyone's Elvish, number 7. Right there. That one's done, almost. Or, no, that is done. So language is done. Nice. We're finishing them like pretty much one after another here. Volume 4 of this one. That's done. Magic. I'm sorry, I keep saying magic when I mean music. Music is done. Let's go. Conflict Protocols up here. That's done. Management is not done yet, though. Oh, it's still got like 3 or 4 books left. Alright, so let's get these done. And, sorry, I was reading something. Get that. Nice. Curse Workplace is up here. 3, that's done too. Nice. So these 3 of these 5 are done. Book of Constellations over here. That's 10. Warrior's Creed is up here. Volume 3. That's done too. Art, Magic, and Circles. Art and Magic Circles, I mean. Volume 8. Grand Compendium, behind me. Volume 4. Alchemist Field Guide Foraging. That's a blue book. Right there, that's done. And then Fey Folk, that's done. And then How to Change Art. Drawn Art into Reality, that's done. Arcane Economy, Volume 8. Probably that one, yep, that's done. Pulverization, right here, that's completed as well. Crystal Tome is all the way back here. Volume 7, that's done. And how many books are left for this? 1, 2. Cross Race over here, Volume 1, that's done. Fixation, where is that? Wasn't that here? Yeah, right here. Volume 8, that one's done too, okay. Alright, come on. Last 71 books. Philosophical Studies and Magic. Where's that? Right there, Volume 8. Compendium of Useless Magic from Around the World, Volume 7. Introduction to Magical Healing, Volume 1. It's not this one. This one. So this whole side's done. Nether Strata, Volume 8. Done. Psychology of Powerlessness is up here. Volume 8. Oops, that's not done yet. 30-Year-Old Wizard's First Love right here. Romance is done. Alright. Fundamentals of Healing and Mana Control, Volume 7 right there. And that's, I think, the last book for healing when I eventually get it. Volume 9 there. Enchanting Illusions. Is that up here? No. Enchanting Illusions. Down here. Volume 1. Bestification. That's over here. And that's done. Transfiguration is complete. Nice. And then up here. 1 for this. Not done yet, though. Enchantment. Volume 6. That's done. Spell patents and IP rights. I remember this one. Yeah, it's right here. No. Wait. Did my... Oh yeah, I accidentally rolled the scroll wheel. Thunder, Volume 6. There we go. Alright, come on. Almost there. Almost there. Grand Compendium of Magic, Volume 9. So it's probably that one. Yep, that's it. Ritual Design Guidelines for... That's down here. Oh wait, it's not that one. It's this one. Volume 2. Alright, Illusory Art. Is that over here? Yes, Volume 10. Water is done. Holy Magic. Right, Volume 8. One more book for this one and it'll be done. Oh wait, that's the same book I'm holding. Nice. So Holy Magic is done. Nice. Art is Sublime. It's up here. Oops. That there. Magical creatures and their spells. That one is done, but not the bookcase. Magic to Speak and Convey up here. Tomes of Alchemy, Compendium Synthesis Recipes, Volume 2. Is that this one? Yep, that's done. Still missing some books. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing one of those. Okay, so one more book for that. I'll be done with Alchemy. 8 for Earth. Where does Illusion begin? Over here. I think, therefore, I am Volume 1. And Storage Magic. I think that's Daily Magic right here. Volume 1. Yep. And Illusory Art again. And, whoops. There. Illusion's still not done. Why does it look like the... Oh, because that one's not done. Okay. Alright, come on. 1, 2. There we go. Pirate. That one's here. Chronicles of the Magical Court. 7. Alright, Jurisprudence is done. Rituals. Now that's this one. Still not done though. I'm missing another book. Oh yeah, right here. Okay. Teachings of the Great Philosophers of Magic. That's down here. That's done. Book Spells of Force Creation down here. That's done. Arrow to Shattered Knee. That's all the way over here. Volume 4. Lost Seal and Server. Volume 9. That's done there. Prophecy by the Three Witches here. Volume 9. Battlefield Logic is up here. Volume 2. Work Culture Sweatshop. I remember that. Volume 9. And now Sociology is done. Management. This one. Volume 8. Management is done. Nice. And then that one. Curses into Spells is done. Ecological Pyramid of Monsters. Can't speak. Book of Spells Fluid. 8. Right there. One more book in my hand. Where is it? Right here. Volume 6. So then that's the last book there. And there it is too. I just picked it up. Okay. 15. Drawing moving characters up here. Level 6. Or I mean Volume 6. Art is not done yet. Thunder. I think Thunder is the last one, isn't it? Oh no, it's some Earth. That's the last Thunder though. There's Earth and Dimension Rift. Correlation of magic and emotion, that's up here. Volume 9. And psychology is now done. Book of smells. Yeah, Book of Smells, Dimensional Rift. That's done. Still have Earth left. Tomes of Alchemy. This is the last book. Alchemy should be done. If I could get to see it. What's in my way? Right here. Okay, Alchemy. Done. Armor. That's all the way back here at Warrior. Go ahead and put that in. Warrior's still not done. Necro Defense. Where's Necro Defense? Right there. Volume 1. And now Necromancy is done. Philosophy of Science and Methodology. It's around here somewhere. Here it is. 7. And Philosophy is now done. Stealth. Volume 8. That row is done, but not the... There's one more book. 4 Principles. Healing. Healing Magic is now done. Field Guide. Monsters. Where's that? Right here. Still got a few books left for that. Jump up here. The Arcane Files. Done. Mystery section is done. This is the last book for Illusion Magic. Illusion Magic is now done. Let's see. Daily Magic is now done. Art. Volume 2. There's still one book at least right there. So these are the last 12 books. Alright. Stealth techniques. Stealth is done. Earth. Destruction magic is done. Art. Art is now done. Field guide to monsters here and oops, 2 and 3. Monsterology is now done. Dungeon routes. Let's see. Dungeons are done. And now we just have a few more. 6 more books, 6 more rows, 6 more bookshelves. This one. Warrior is done. Summoning. Where would that be? Right here. Summoning is now done. Astrology. This is Abyss of Tarot. Astrology and divination is done. Let's see. Economics is up here. Volume 7. There. Economics is done. 2 more books, 2 more rows, 2 more bookcases. Oh, no, 1 more bookcase. This is the last book right here. They were both on the same bookshelf. It's done. Everything is done without any major magic. Yes. Let's go. I got my pizza. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Go learn magic. That took so long. 8 hours and 44 minutes. And you see above that my best time. That's the one I was saying. I recorded the video, but when I saw that I had 3 hours 24 minutes, I just didn't bother keeping it because there's no point uploading a failed attempt. But now that I have that I've completed this achievement, I went ahead and took some notes on where some of those books for the 3-volume series belong. I think it was 15 different books for all 3 volumes. So I should be able to start my next attempt for the complete the game in under 3 hours attempt. I should be able to start that with a little bit of an advantage because I already know where a lot of these books are, so I can get my levels quickly and get my major magic, and then hopefully I can get under 3 hours. But we'll find that out the next time. If you really enjoyed the video, please subscribe. It's a tremendous help to me, and it helps me get more content to you. Thank you very much for watching this long playthrough. of Librarian tidy up the Arcane library.